Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your twin flame energy check-in for the divine masculines energy. This is for November the 2nd, 2018. Keep in mind, if you like a personal reading, all of my information will be below in the description box. So today's reading is just to get a little check-in and see where the divine masculine's energy is, where their head is and heart is at this time, any actions they may take, and messages from spirit that can maybe give you some guidance and help along this journey. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know if you find this video to be helpful or insightful. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. So today's energy with the divine masculine is looking like divine masculine is really in their head space here. They are really contemplating and trying to conjure up or manifest some things, trying to create some changes within their union with the divine feminine, possibly still a lot of sorrow and regret in the head spaces, as we see here with this Five of Cups. Still feeling some regret and just feeling very apologetic. Looks like stuck dwelling on the past and not really paying attention to you know, what is still available, you know, what there is still left to work on and work towards, and needing to release that energy. But looks like with that Magician here, trying to really get control of things, get control of their thoughts and move past that. This looks like a lot of sorrow here and regret about all of that back and forth and in and out energy that they have brought into the union and within the relationship, and they're just feeling bad about constantly being in that energy space. And looks like just really thinking about possibly trying to get control of the cycles and you know, hoping to possibly be able to manipulate or change the flow of these cycles. But as we know, the Wheel of Fortune is a, you know, a divine intervention. It's destiny. It's things that are destined to occur. And so divine masculine is going to need to understand that they cannot control this wheel here, the destiny, and so they are going to need to go with the flow of the divine timing and, you know, this cycle that the universe has them going through. And it also says to me that they may be trying to just let go a little bit and go with the flow of the divine timing, and feeling like, hey, all of this in and out and back and forth that I've been doing, I need to bring that to a close. I need to stop that cycle and just go with the flow of the universe here. So that could be some thoughts that they are having, but they're definitely hoping to create something better and new, wanting to create a better energy, and possibly thinking about reaching out with an apology to the divine feminine for all of this in and out, back and forth, all of the grief and sadness and pain that has come about within this union due to, you know, the inconsistency within this union. But now in the heart space, they're really feeling like they would like to possibly, you know, present an offer, or really would like to still have that new start, that potential there. But however, and we have that next to the Page of Swords. So in the heart, the divine masculine is really thinking about presenting an offer, discussing, beginning something new and creating something new. That's how they're feeling in the heart space. But however, they're still content here with being single and, you know, just being stable and secure within themselves. And looks like they're very okay in this energy right now, because next to that we have that Four of Cups, and that just says to me that they're closed off to love. They're not really accepting open to receiving or accepting any love offers or even giving any love offers, because they're just content being with themselves right now. But in their heart space, as we see, they would like a new beginning, but I don't think right now the divine masculine is ready, because he's not ready to give any offers or receive, accept any love offers. He's not open to receiving any love. Just want to be content with themselves, and at this time, just wanting to focus on their own stability and individual goals and things at this time. And again, here with this falling right before that Knight of Wands, just says again, content being single and just still in this playboy energy, rather just date around and whatever they may do at this time of separation, but really not in a committed energy, from what I'm seeing here with these cards. Also, again, with that Five of Cups there, with that, they may be in their heart, they're thinking about an apology, like I said, because with that Page of Swords falling below, they're wanting to reach out and offer an apology to the Divine Feminine, but they may not be doing that just at this time. It's in their heart space, and they know this is what they need to do, or an action that they'll possibly take in the future, but it doesn't look like that will be happening right now, because they're still in that Knight of Wands and that Nine of Coins energy, and just going with the flow and the cycles of what is right now. They, like I said, would like to potentially have something new, or maybe give an offer, but also they may just be content with focusing on their finances and moving towards and open to something else new, some other new potential, that could come in, just wanting to create something new, some new potential, be it with the Divine Feminine. And like I said, someone may be thinking about moving away from the feminine at this time, because they're just not accepting that offer. And then here in the 3D space, any actions they may take, definitely looks like there's a pause there. They have decided to separate. A lot of you are in separation, and so they're just going through a lot of changes and transformations, and okay with being in that separation. They're just wanting to be in a more stable place within themselves, wanting to move away from all of the things that has already occurred, wanting to move away from all of this sadness and sorrow here, because we do see someone there with a lot of regret, and just a lot of regret that the relationship isn't where they would like it to be, and regret over knowing that they possibly could have done more within the union, not being given as much as they could have, maybe being a little selfish within the union. And then also here we have the Hermit card again, so this is actions they'll take. And so like I said, we have the Death and we have the Hermit. The Five of Coins, they are just being leaving the Divine Feminine out in the cold. They're feeling left out in the cold as well, feeling that loss as well, but however, they're just abandoning the Divine Feminine at this time. They're trying to abandon the energy of abandoning the union at this time, wanting to be alone. As we see here, Knight of Wands, Nine of Coins, Hermit. All of these things are a single individual, or well, this is an individual that wants to come in and out of your life, and this one's just okay being single. And this one here as well is just trying to be to themselves and self-reflect, work on their own things and what they need to heal within themselves in order to be able to possibly in the future move forward with the Divine Feminine. But right now, it looks like the Divine Masculine's energy today is not in a space of fixing anything or any steps towards the divine feminine at this time. Just wanting to be in a better space as far as energy wise when it comes to the whole union here. They just want to be out of this sadness space, but we do see a lot of changes, transformations here. In this card is very dark feeling to me, so they could, like I said, be in a dark space right now, and also with that Hermit card. So they're going through a lot of changes. Definitely soul searching and beginning to see the light, because we do have that Six of Swords, so coming into a better space. But right now they're just working through a lot of old worn out beliefs and things that are holding them back, and so not really making much movement towards the divine feminine. And yeah, like I said here, with this Death card and that Ace of Coins, they could just be not, you know, in the heart wanting to present this coin, but however, in the reality, they're just not doing that right now. That is a no. There is a stop. There is a block. They're not making any movements. A couple of challenges here again, like I said, in a very toxic, negative space right now, and unable to give equally to a union. And so that's another reason why they're just not making any efforts towards the divine feminine as of right now, because they're energetically just not in a place to give equally to the union, dealing with a lot of negative energy, trying to clear it out, as we see with that Hermit card. Really trying to work through some very dark energies here, and just doing a lot of shadow work to clear that energy out. And it looks like here they're just not being really clear with themselves, not really straightforward with themselves, because these are challenges. So the challenge is to be straightforward and honest with the divine feminine. They're not able to do that right now, not able to give equally to the divine feminine, and look very stressed out too as well, stuck in the head. And like I said, this is a very depressed and stressed out individual. So all of this stress and depression is taking a toll on them, and they're just rather being to themselves and work through all of these things that they need to work through within themselves, which is why they're not taking any offers or giving any offers at this time. You're just going to have to wait and trust divine timing, because they are in a not so good space right now, and just not able to really present anything to the divine feminine. A couple of other messages here. Also, this here we have free will, karmic partner, and so some of them during this time of separation are taking the time to just assert their free will. And like I said, they're not making any steps towards the divine feminine right now. They're trying to move away from that toxic, negative energy that they feel is surrounding the union at this time, and just wanting to move towards something else that may not feel as negative to them. And so they are, a lot of them are dealing with the karmic partner, a third party situation during this time of separation from the divine feminine. Definitely asserting their free will to engage and interact with another person. And then there could still be karmic debt there, or their contract with this individual just may not be up yet, and so that's why you all have to be in this time of separation. But you do see here they're still in this stressful place. Maybe they're just not, they know that that's not their divine feminine, and they're not happy in that space, but they're just trying to work through it and get out of that space. But as of now, looks like that's where they are. And then we also have union and divine timing. So you're just going to have to trust divine timing. Again, like we see with the Wheel card, trust the divine timing that union will occur when the time is right. When all of the things that needed to be worked through are worked through, then you all will you know, eventually be able to come into union. But as of now, divine masculine is not in a space of a very open space right now. They're just wanting to be to themselves. This is someone who's just you know, bored with the status quo and just really not interested in engaging in any relationship with the divine feminine at this time. Just rather just be to themselves or and deal with the karmic partner, because we know the karmic partner, it, you know, it teaches them lessons and helps them through some of these dark things that they need to work through and shadow work that's needed, but it's not as challenging a situation as with the divine feminine, and so they may just be settling for that energy at this time. Here's a couple of other challenges we have here. So a couple of challenges, again, all tied up. That just means that, again, they're feeling trapped and stuck in this situation. And with that coming, carrying connections here, falling next to that, I just feel like, again, they are just feeling trapped. Some are feeling stuck in that karmic situation, you know. They're wanting to maybe cut it loose, bring it to an end, but they're having a struggle doing it, feeling stuck and trapped with this individual. But we know that feeling is only in their minds. That's not the real true reality. But they're definitely feeling stuck and trapped in this situation, and maybe because they do still have, you know, some feelings for the individual and still care for the individual, and so they're having a hard time breaking away from this individual, because again, they may not want to cause any more pain or anyone else, as they have maybe, you know, feeling regret already for the pain that they have caused to the divine feminine, and so just unable to break away from that situation. But we do have a couple of other cards here as well as challenges, and see these two cards here just shows me a person that's in a very dark space, all tied up, feeling trapped and stuck in their thoughts and just in this dark negative space. This is, to me, it's like going through the dark night of the soul, needing to do a lot of shadow work, feeling very stressed out and anxious, and just feeling like their whole world is crumbling down and don't know what to do, or, you know, what to say, just really not knowing where they stand right now within the union or even within themselves. That's the energy I get from those cards. Also, a couple of challenges, again, walking away. Again, I feel like this is them having a challenging time walking away from those things or people that are, you know, not for the greater good, or just that are holding them up. And that's possibly due to a karmic deck, like I said, but also as well because they still have feelings and they're having trouble walking away, because as you see, this person trying to walk away but still looking back. And so again, that can also be saying that they're just having trouble walking away from the past and leaving things behind. Also, here it just looks like these would be spirit guides, guardian angels, fairies, what have you, trying to lead them away and show them the way and help them through. Help them see that they're not trapped or stuck and that they can walk away. Go ahead and walk through that gate and leave that behind, because what they have waiting for them is a lot of abundance and happiness and fulfillment and love and prosperity. All of these things that they could have with their divine feminine. If they need to but they'll have to come out of that dark night of the soul, come out of, you know, that dark place that they're in. And it looks here, Spirit is trying to help them through it and guide them through it, because this card here is about the universe shining its light and blessings down on you, and just giving you all of the abundance and help that you need. They're trying to guide them through this and help them see the way through. But right now, like I said, they're just in a very dark space, not really seeing the guidance. That's what the energy today for the divine masculine. We have a couple of other cards here from Spirit. Spirit is saying to you all that there's still chemistry there. You all still have a strong connection, a strong desire for one another. You still share that, of course, because you are twin flames, and you do share, still have that strong, look at that, they're holding that orb there. You still have that strong connection with one another, and it is safe for you to love them. Just be open, you know, have an open heart for what they may be going through and for what you're going through. Remain open to giving and receiving. You know, remain in your positive, high vibrational energy, and that can help the divine masculine get through all of the things that they're working through, and you as well. But remain open. Is know that it's safe for you to love them. You can love them from afar, that's fine as well, but you remaining in a high vibrational energy helps the divine masculine. And I just want you to know that very soon things will be changing and getting better. But also here we have the love yourself first, and you deserve love. So that lets me know that Spirit is saying to you all that you need to be working on your self-love and self-worth during this time of separation, because we know the divine masculine is working through things as well, doing a lot of shadow work, and so the divine feminine is still needing to do shadow work as well, and divine masculine and divine feminine both should be working through self-worth and self-love, knowing your value. You know, you don't have to settle for anything that you don't deserve. You know, you deserve love. You deserve to be loved. You deserve everything that you are desiring. And so if you are just hoping to move on and move away, then, you know, that's what you can do. Just know that there are always other options. You do have free will, but definitely work on self-love and self-worth. Again, here we have pay attention to red flags. So like I said, know your worth, and focus on healing your self-worth. If you have any you know, issues with accepting things that you know, you don't deserve. You don't deserve to be treated any less than you are worth. And so just be sure that you're not trying to be codependent or anything like that, and that you're not accepting anything that you don't deserve. And also just pay attention to your behavior, your reactions to the divine masculine. If they reach out to you with some communication or what have you, be aware and conscious of your reactions to them as well. You know, if you come off aggressive and negative energy, then that's just what they're going to mirror back to you, and then you'll be in the same place again. So just be aware of any red flags within yourself and within them. If they're not being honest and straightforward with you, if they reach out to you and not being honest and straightforward, call it for what it is, see it for what it is, and, you know, don't try and turn it and flip it into what you want it to mean. Accept it for what it is, but just pay attention. So that is all of the messages I have for you all today. That is the energy check-in for the divine masculine. I hope you all found this helpful and insightful. If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You all know I appreciate it. See you soon.